Okay everyone, today I wanted to show you how I do my avocado spread for morning toast. It's simple and quick, and so I wanted to show you just one of those things that you can do, avocado spread. That way you don't have to do butter. There's lots of other options. I have a half of an avocado here. That's a pretty large avocado, so I'm going to use 1.5. This will last not just me, but it'll last a few others as well. So this is 1.5 of a large avocado. And then I'm going to take that, let's see, make sure I can get that all the way in. I'm going to mash that up here. And I'm going to do a light mash because I'm going to be moving it around in just a minute. So just give it a couple of stabs. I think that'll be good enough. And then over here, I have just a bunch of cilantro, just a little bit of a handful, maybe, you know, like a heaping tablespoon of cilantro. And so what I've done, or cilantro, what I've done is already run my knife through one time. If you like your strands longer, you can leave it that way. I tend to like mine a little bit smaller, so I'll turn it around and run it through one more time. And that'll get them really tiny. If you're using a bigger knife, you could even chop them like this. A little bit harder to do with the tiny knife, but if you're using a much larger knife, one of the chef's knives, you can just chop right on down with that in this type of motion. Then I'm going to toss that in. Then I'm going to add, I've got half of a lime here. And I'm going to add probably most of that in, I would say. I don't do measurement here only because, you know, everybody's taste is different. So squeeze some in, take a taste of it, see if it needs a little bit more or a little bit less. Then I like to add garlic in mine, so I give that just a couple of dashes. I don't want to overpower, I don't want it to be prominent, but I want it to kind of be a background flavor. And salt. So I'm going to mix that around. And I can already tell that needs a little bit more lime. The lime is going to loosen it up a little bit. It's a really good indicator that, you know, you have enough or you don't have enough. I think my 1.5 avocados is probably going to use the entire half of a lime. That has been my experience. And, you know, that all depends. Sometimes these limes are super juicy. Sometimes they're not. So again, you just want a thinner consistency. For me, I like it a little bit thinner. I know some people do like it really thick. Again, completely up to you. But I just wanted to show you kind of the basics, the foundation of, you know, how to make an avocado spread for your avocado toast in the morning. And that's it. From here, just give it a good taste test. That'll tell you whether or not you need a little bit more. And I think that's actually perfect just like that. One thing I like to do is just layer. So I'll start, just to give you an idea of what you can do with that. I'll put my avocado spread down at the bottom. Sometimes I'll put an egg right on top of that. And then when I'm layering, after I've got my avocado spread on there, I'll add some broccoli sprouts. And the broccoli sprouts are great for building your gut microbiome. A couple of tomato slices on there, and then I'll top it with some red onions. And that is my spread, avocado spread for the toast in the morning.